root 3 root 5 plus 3 divided by root 5 root times 2. You multiply the conjugate of the denominator. The conjugate of the denominator hapa itakuwa root 5 plus 2. That is the conjugate of this. The conjugate of the denominator, root 5 minus 2. So you multiply this times this. So this one is like root 5 into root 5 plus 2, and then plus 3 into everything here. Sorry, into root 5 plus 2 divided by root 5. This is a square, difference of two squares. Remember, difference of two squares, this one is going to be 5 minus 4. A difference of two squares. So when you open this, this is root 5 times root 5. That is the same as root 25. So it is going to give us 5. So this times this is going to give us 2 root 5. So plus 2 root 5. Plus 3 times root 5. So we are going to have 3 root 5. And then 3 times 2, the answer is 6. So let us like them together. We have whole numbers 5 plus 6, this is 11, that is the whole numbers, plus root 2 root 5. 2 root 5 is the same as 2a plus 3a. Kwa hivyo hii na hii zinafanana, ni kama 2a plus 3a. What will be the answer? Itakuwa 3, itakuwa 5a. So this one is 2 plus this one to be 5 root 5 divided by 1. 5 minus this one. So the answer is going to be 11 plus 5 root 5. Two types of XY cost shilling 60 and Kenya shilling 72 per kilogram respectively. The two types are mixed such that the cost of a kilogram of the mixture is 70. Calculate the ratio of X to Y of the mixture. So we have been given that let X, the total types X is 60. So if 1 kg is going to be Kenya saying 60, what will be X of them? So we will have 60 times X, which we will add 72Y for this one, and then we divide by the total ratio, which is X plus Y. This one will give us the total cost of the mixture, which is 70. So what we do here, we cross multiply. We will have 60x plus 72y is equal to 70x plus 70y. So like terms together, we will have 72 y minus 70y equal to 70x minus 60x. So we'll have 2y equal to 10x. So let us remain on the numbers on the right side, on the left side, and the x on the right. So we divide by y here, divide by y. This one goes. So we have 2. Remove this 10 here by dividing 10 both sides. So we will have 10. So we will have over 10 equal to x, y. So this simply means x to y is 2 to 10, which is 1 to 5. Maybe this method may be confusing to you. Let me give you the most simplest. We have two types, which is x and y. So write x, y, right? Each is costing 60. Yeah, not x is 60. You write 60. Y is costing 72. Fine. So the mixture of x and y is sold at 70. Unaweka 70, ile cost ya mixture unaiweka katikati hapa. So from there, now you draw an arrow from here to this. You continue that arrow up to this side. You draw this arrow up to this, and then continue that arrow to that side. 72 minus 70. 72 minus 70, the answer is 2. 60 minus 70, the answer is negative 10, but ignore the negative. Whether ukimsubtract hii, tunataka tu positive. So 60 minus 70, the answer is negative 10, so you write 10. So the ratio for y is 10, the ratio for x is 2. So you simplify that as 2 to 10, that is 1 to 5. So this is the simplest, use it. A quantity P varies inversely as the square of another quantity L. When P is this, L is that. Determine P when this is that. So that means P is inversely proportional to 1 over L square. That means P is equal to the constant K of L square. So now let us get L. When P is 0.625, K, that is 4 square. So we have 16, 0.625 equal to K over 16. So to get K, we multiply both sides by 16. So K is exactly equal to 10. K is equal to 10. So now let us find P when L is 0.2. So P, we know that P equal to K over L square. So what will be P when K is 10, the constant is 10, and L is now 0.2 square. So P is going to be 10 over 0.04. So P is 10 over 0.04 and P is 250. An arc of a circle subtend an angle of 150 at the circumference of the circle. Calculate the angle subtended by the same arc at the center of the circle. So you need to visualize that whatever we are being told. This is an arc which is subtending an angle at the circumference, and this angle here is 150. So what will be the angle at the center? Because the angle at the circumference is 150, but we know the angle at the circumference is twice the angle at the center. So the angle at the center is 300 degrees. Simple as that. So angle at the center is 300 degrees. The rule is angle at the center subtended by the same chord. Angle at the center is twice the angle at the circumference subtended by the same chord. So this chord here subtend this angle here 150. So the same chord subtend the angle twice at the center. Solve the equation this. So we have two equations. What we do, we make the first one the subject of the formula. So we say x is equal to 13 minus 3y. So we substitute this value on the second, where mahali x equal tunaweka hii. So here x square, we are going to have 13 minus 3y square, that is standing for x, and then plus 3y square equal to 43. So we open this one, is going to be 169 minus 78y plus 9y square. So I hope you know how to open it. If you don't know how to open this one, okay, let me show you. if we want to square this, 13 square is 169. 13 times 3, negative 3, that is negative 39. Negative 39 times 2, negative 78y. Negative 9 square is 9. Negative y square is y. Negative y is y, like this. If you don't know that, you can open and do it, you expand manually. Plus 3y square is equal to 43. Now like terms together. 169. So we have y square plus this is going to be 12y. So 12y square, then this minus this. Minus 78y, which is equal, now bring this one here like terms, so going to be plus 126 equal to 0. Now we solve for the value of y. The number is 6, negative 7. So we need to simplify this. You divide by 12, which one? This is 6 here, 2. 6 here, that is 2y square minus 13y plus 21 equal to 0. Two numbers, when we multiply it, we get 21, not 21 but 42, and then when we add them, we get negative 13 is negative 6, negative 7. That one will give us this. Now we have 2y square minus 6y minus 7y plus 21 equal to 0. 2y into y minus 3 minus 7 into y minus 3 is 0. So 2y minus 7 y minus 3 equal to 0. So y here is going to be negative, that is 3.5, or y equal to 3. So when y equal to 3, x is going to be, that is 13 minus 3 into 3. So x itakuwa 4. When x is equal to 3.5, when y, so x itakuwa 13 minus 3 into 3.5. So x itakuwa 2.5. A bag contains 6 red counters and 4 blue counters. 2 counters are picked from the bag at random without replacement. Represent the events using a tree diagram. So we have a bag with 6 red and 4 blue. So the total is 6 plus this, which is 10. So this is one pick. 2 counters are picked. This is the second pick. Red, blue, red, blue. So without replacement inamaanisha akitoa moja red inapungua by 1. So if red is picked, they are going to be 5/9. Because these are exclusively mutual events, you cannot pick red and pick blue at the same time. Therefore, blue is going to remain 4/9. If I pick blue, we are going to remain with 3/9. If I pick blue, I can't pick red at the same time. So here we are going to remain with 6/9. So find the probability that the two counters picked are of the same color. So same color is red, red, blue, blue. So we are looking for the probability red, red, or probability blue, blue. And that one is 6/10 times 5/9 plus, or means plus 4/10 times 3/9. And this one is 1/3 plus 2/15, 7/15. Find the coordinates of the turning point of the curve y is equal to x squared minus 14x plus this. So at the turning point, also called the stationary point, dy over dx equal to 0. So you differentiate this one once and then equate to 0. So dy over dx means you differentiate. This is x squared, 2 inakuja hapa, inabaki x1 minus x is to power 1, 1 times 14 itakuwa 14 peke yake. So this is dy over dx, right? So at the turning points, this dy over dx, the answer is equal to 0. We equate it to 0. So 2x equal to 14. Divide by 2, divide by 2. Unachukua hii side. Inaisha, so x inakuwa ni 7. Sasa to find the value of y, una substitute x kwa hii equation. So una take y is equal to x squared minus 14x plus 10, which is equal to 7 squared minus 14 times 7 plus 10. So y is equal to 49 minus 98 plus 10, which is equal to negative 39. So the turning point is 7, negative 39. That is the turning point. OAB is a sector of a circle of radius r. The angle AOB is 60. Find the simplest form of an expression in terms of r and pi for the diameter, for the perimeter of the sector. Perimeter of the sector. Perimeter, we are going to calculate AB, then add r plus r. Hii ndio inaitwa perimeter. But for us to get AB, this is the arc length. So we are going to find the arc length AB. How do you get arc length? The formula for arc length is equal to theta over 360 2 pi r. This is the formula, or theta over 360 pi d. Kwa sababu tuko na radius, let us use this one. Hiyo nitakuwa nimepata kutoka mpaka hapa. Hii formula ni ya kunipea kutoka mpaka hapa. Lakini perimeter ni kuongeza AP, BO, OA. Hiyo kwa sababu perimeter ni kuongeza all around. So it would be theta over 360 2 pi r plus r plus r plus 2r. Umeona hivyo? Very good. Now theta is 60 over 360 times 2 times pi r plus 2r. Very good. So this one and this one, hii inaenda mara moja hapa, inaenda hapa mara 6. Inaenda mara moja hapa, inaenda mara 3. So we have 1 over 3 pi r plus 2r. Very nice. We can remove this one, divide by 1. Let us make up the LCM. LCM is 3. 3 inaenda hapa mara ngapi? Mara moja. So we have pi r square plus 3 inaenda hapa mara ngapi? Mara 3. So itakuwa 6r. Good. Now we have pi r over this. What is common here? R is common. So R into pi plus 6 divided by 3. Very good. Next one, we can now simplify for each. Hii ikiwa hivi inamaanisha R into pi over 3 plus 6 over 3. Hii na hii ni same, lakini hii inaenda pa mara moja, inaenda pa mara mbili. So R into pi over 3 plus 2. In a mathematics test, the score obtained by 30 students were scored as shown. So the students were 30. The score K with frequency of 6 is not given. Yes, we don't have the score K. Given that summation of FD over summation of F is equal to negative 12, 1.2, where D is x minus 69, assumed mean. And using assumed mean of 69, determine the score of K. Very good. So I will direct you how to do that. So, unachora distribution table. Our score is here, 59. Our K is here, right? And then frequency. Number of students is our frequency. Ndizo nimeandika hapa mpaka hapa chini. And then D is x minus 69. Assume the mean tumepewa 69. Therefore, x is x. This is the x. So 59 minus 69. Unapata the D. These are the D. Ukifika kwa K itakuwa, si tulikuwa tunafanya 65 minus 69. Si negative 4. So itakuwa K minus 69. Sawa? So unaendelea hivyo. Ukifika kwa frequency FD, F times D. F times D sini F 2 times negative 10 is negative 20. 3 times negative 8 is negative 24. So ukifika kwa K utapiga 6 times K minus 69. Itakuwa 6K. Hii times hii itakupea value. Sawa sawa. So ukimaliza hivyo, you are getting the summation of FD. Summation unaongeza hii, unaongeza mpaka hii. So the summation is 6K minus 438. Summation FD. So, but we have been given summation of FD over F is that. Sasa tukapewa summation FD divided by summation F is equal, yetu itakuwa 6K minus 438 divided by 30. That is the total frequency tulikuwa tumepewa. So, which will be equal to 1.2. So, this one now will help us to get the value of K. Nikaweka hapa, divide by 30 venye ilikuwa hapo. So, to remove this 30 here, you multiply both sides by 30 by 30. So, hii na hii ina cancel. Now, we will have 6K minus 438 equal to 36. Negative 1.2 times 30 ni 36. Negative 36. Like terms together, hii itatoka hapa ikuje positive. So, back 6. Divided by 6 both sides and K is 67. Thank you very much. Determine the amplitude and the period of the function y equal to 3 sin this. So generally when we have a function of this nature, y is equal to k sin bx plus theta. K is the amplitude, bx first theta is the phase angle. Theta is phase angle, and then the period is 360. You divide by b, the coefficient of this x. That is now our in this equation now our amplitude equal to 3. This is the k. So it's the number which the coefficient of sine or tan or cos, hiyo ndio amplitude. The coefficient ni number inakuja before the sign. And then now the period is 360 divided by 2, which is equal to, remember, px, 360 divided by b. So our b here is 2 divided by 2, which is 180 degrees. Tungeulizwa face angle, hatujaulizwa, itakuwa 40 degrees. The table below shows income tax rates in a certain year. In that year, Mawira earned a salary of Kenya shilling 41,000 per month. Calculating Mawira's income tax per month, with given that the monthly tax relief is 1162 was allowed. Kwa hivyo tukiangalia pesa ya Mawira imefika 41,000 na 41,000 is above this. Inamaanisha tunaenda kutax 10 tuende hii slab na hii mpaka hapa. Alafu tutatoa kuna zile ziko excess above 38. So tunaenda na 1 2 3 4 first. So the first will be 10 over 100 times 10, 164. And this one will give us 1016.4. The next one is, now you subtract 19,740 minus this, and that is when we will take her to the next slab, which will be 9576. So this one will give us a tax of 1436.4. So ukishafika 25 ya mwisho, hizo pesa zingine ziko above and the tax band itaenda kuwa 30. Kwa hivyo kwanza unaongeza hii na hii na hii na hii, unaona ni ngapi? Obviously ukiongeza hii na hii na hii itafika 38,892. So you subtract that. The total was 41,000 minus 38,892. What will remain is 218. So this is what is going to the next slab by that. It is what is in excess, yeah, or above. So that is times 30 over times 30 over the 100. Na hii itakupea tax ya 632.4. So our now total tax, gross tax, we get the gross tax. You add this, and this. That one will give us the gross tax. Gross tax is equal to the total, which is going to be 7394.4. This is gross tax. But income tax is the same as pay, is the same as net tax. So income tax is equal to pay equal to net tax. And how do you get all of this? It is gross tax minus relief. Nilikwambia hesabu ni formulas. Now which is 7394.4 minus 1162, and the answer in income tax will be 6232.40 Kenya shillings. The position vector A, B, and C are this. This is equal to -3, 4. OB equal to a half, and OC is 7. Show that A, B, and C are collinear. So to show that they are collinear, first you show that they are parallel, and then secondly they share a point. 2 points here, they share a point. So now we get AB. How do you get AB? AB equal to OB minus OA, which is OB is a half minus 3, -3, 4. And this one will give us 1 minus aqua 4, -2. So AB tushapata ni hiyo. We can get AC. AC is equal to OC minus OA. AC is equal OC minus OA. which is equal to 7, -2, -1, you minus 3, 4, and this one will give us 10, -5. So tunaangalia what is the relationship between AP and AC, AB and AC relationship. Tuna realize that 10, -5 is the same as 5/2, 4, -2. And we are looking for a number here. For two vectors or three to be collinear, one must be expressed in terms of the other. So now we can express, this one is AC. So AC will be equal to 5/2 AB. You see that? So AC is 5/2 AC. 5/2 ni kwa sababu gani? So ukipiga hii times 5/2 times itakupea 10. 5/2 times this itakupea -5. So once now, this one shows that they are parallel. If you write one in terms of the other, it means that they are parallel. Once you have shown they are parallel, now you show that they share a point. So you can see AC, AB, they are sharing this point A. So you write A is the common point, hence A, B, and C are collinear. So you can show also using any other points. For example, you can show AP, PC. So AB, PC is also around. You can even show that. The vertices of a triangle PQR are this. A transformation matrix M maps triangle PQR onto triangle this, whose vertices are this. Find M negative, M inverse that transformed the that maps this to this. So we are looking for an inverse M. So you can say let M inverse be A, B, C, D. That is the matrix. So A, B, C, D times the object image -7, 2, 2, -1, 4, -1 will be equal to the object coordinates -3, 2, 0, 1, -2, -1. Yeah, the inverse times the object image will give you the coordinates of the image. So this times this, I hope you know how to multiply this one. We are going to have -7A, this times this, plus B to B. This times this, we are going to have 2A, this times this, minus 2B, minus B. This times this, 4A, this times this, minus B, like that. So the first one is equal to -3, the second one is equal to 0, and the third one is equal to 2, like that. So you equate this and that to get the value of AB. So -7A plus 2B will be equal to -3. And then 2A minus B, the answer is 0. So you can use elimination or substitution to get the value. So we can substitute and say that B is equal to 2A. Then substitute this one here. We find that it's -7 into 2A plus 2B, that is plus to a, the answer is negative 3. So, no, this was 7a. So 7a. So we will have 7a plus 4a, the answer is negative 3. So this is 3a equal to negative 3. So a equal to, this one is negative 3. So negative 3 divided by negative 3, the answer is going to be positive 1. So a is 1. You do the same with, so we have a now, b, we repeat 2. Next one now, you take this equal to 2, this is equal to that, you get the value. So using this equation, let us make d the subject. So negative d debaki hapa, tutakuwa na negative 1 minus 2c. Tunataka kumeki ikuwe positive, so tunakuwa na d divided by negative 1 everywhere. We will have 1 plus 2c. So let us substitute this d kwa hii equation. Tutakuwa na negative 7c plus 2 into 1 plus 2c equal to 2. So negative 7c plus 2 plus 4c, the answer is 2. So negative 7, that is itakuwa na 3, c negative 3c equal to 0. Right? So c equal to 0. Then now let us substitute c kwa d. So d equal to 1 plus 0. So d equal to 1. So our m inverse is equal to a, which is 1, b 2, c 0, d 1. That's our m inverse. Solve for x in logs. Log 7x minus 3 plus 2 log 5 is equal to log x plus this. So, kwanza so log 7x minus 3 plus log 2 log 5 is simply the same as log 5 square, which is log 5 square equal to 2 plus log x plus 3. So log tuweka ikuwe on the same side, so tutachukua hii ikuje this side. So log 7x minus 3 plus log 5 square, that is 25. Let's andika 25. 5 square is 25 minus log x plus 3 is equal to 2. So now we have log. So what we will do, we just take one log into 7x minus 3 plus means multiplication in logarithms times 25 minus means division, so divide x plus 3. The answer will repeat 2. So now we have log this equal to this. Ukumbuke kwamba log base 10, 100, the answer is 2. This one is the base, this one is the answer, and this is the power. So again, log 2, 8, the answer is 3. So meaning this is the base, the answer, the power. So the base is 2, the power is 3, and the answer is 8. Sinivo. The base here is 10, the power is 2, 10 raised to power 2, the answer is 100. And when a log is just written like this, it's always to base 10. Ikiwa tu imeandikwa hivi, it's the same as log to base 10. So ukiwa na hii knowledge, unarudi hapa sasa unasema this is 10, this is log base 10, because the 10 is always there. This is the base, this is the power, and this is the answer. So it is 10 to power 2 the answer is this: 7x minus 3 times 25 divided by x plus 3. Open this one, so tutakuwa na 100 is equal to that one will be 175x minus 75 divided by x plus 3. Ukanaweka hapa, unaweka over 1, so tatufanye cross multiplication. So tunaenda kuwa na 100 into x plus 3 is equal to 175x minus 75. This is 100x plus 300 is equal to 175x minus 75. Like terms together, hii x ikuje huku. So we are going to have 75x is equal to 375. Kwa sababu hii itaongeza hapa, hii utatoa hapa. So divide by 75, divide by 75. So x is equal to 5. The length of a shadow of a graph of a shadow of a mast was measured in interval of 1 hour. This is the table. On the grid, draw a graph of length against time. Hii umecholewa kila kitu, so there is no big deal. So kazi yako ni kuchora the graph. So you just draw the graph and you will have a curve of this nature. So you will have a curve coming like this. Namna hiyo. Coming like this. Coming like this up to that point. So you are supposed now to draw a tangent at t is equal to, so t is equal to this point. You take your ruler and draw a tangent. So once you have drawn the tangent, you pick 2 points of the tangent and then find the gradient. So I took 1, 8. I took 1, 8 here, and then 1, 8, and then 2.5, 3.5. You find the gradient for that, and the gradient is, even if you use this one, the gradient is going to be -3 meters per hour. So you only needed to do, it is an instantaneous rate of at a point. So you just draw the tangent. Once you do the tangent, you pick 2 points. Unaweza chukua hii, uchukue hii, any point on the tangent, any point. Hata unaweza chukua hii na hii, n. You find the gradient. Unajua gradient is equal change in y over change in x. But in this case, our y is length, which is equal to change in length over change in time. So once you have done that, you get the gradient and you are done. The first term of an arithmetic progression is equal to the first term of the geometric progression. The second term of the AP is equal to the fourth term of the GB, while the 10th term of the AP is equal to the 7th term of the GB. Given that A is the first term and D is the common difference of the AP, while R is the common ratio of the GB, write the two equations connecting the AP and the GB. So we are told that the first term and that the second term, remember the second term of AP, so second of the AP is equal to A plus D. That is the second one. But this the second one of the AP is equal to the fourth term of GB. So this one will be the fourth will be A R n minus 1. So that is 4 minus 1, which is 3. This is the fourth. This is the fourth GB. Good. And then the 10th term of AP, the 10th will be A plus 9D will be equal to the 7th term of the GP, 7th will be AR6. Good. So these are the two equations connecting the GP and the AP. Find the value of R that satisfy the progression. Good. So we know that getting R for a GP, we have A R6 divided by A R3 will be equal to A plus 9D divided by A plus D. Right? And this one also will be the second divided by the first one, which is equal to A plus D divided by A. A is the first term. So our sequence maybe first term is A. For AP or GP, the first term is A. So this one would actually be, if this one goes like this we're going to have R cubed will be equal to this. A plus 9D over A plus D equal to A plus D over A. So now we assume with this and then we deal with this so that we have the value of A and D. So let us now cross multiply this times that. So we'll have A times A, we have A square plus 9D times A, we have 9AD is equal to A plus D square. A plus D square, this is A square plus AD, 2AD plus D square. Now we have A square plus 9AD is equal to A square plus 2AD plus D square. Right? This and this will cancel out. So we will bring like terms together. 9AD minus E kikuja pande itafuka ikuwe negative. We have 7AD is equal to D square. So let us remove this D here by D. So we have 7A is equal to D. Yeah, tutabaki na D moja hapa. So now D is equal to 7A. We take this and substitute either end of the equation. But remember R cube is equal to either this one or this one. So I'm going to use this one, the simple one. A plus D over A. So R cube is equal to A. A is D. So 7, okay, I can have D. That is 7A plus, badala ya D, I will put 7A kwa sababu D is equal to 7A. That is now 7A. 7A. No. A plus D, which is 7A, divided by A. So this is 8A divided by A. And the answer is going to be R cube is equal to 8. 8A divided by A will cancel out. Now R equal to the cube root of 8. So R is equal to 2. Given that the 10th term of the GP is 5120, find the values of A and D. The 10th of the GP. So the 10th is AR9, which is equal to 531. So, but we know our A. We can get our A there. You know, we are looking for the first term. We know R. So A 2 raised to power 9 is equal to 5120. So divided by 2 raised to power 9 divided by 2 raised to power 9. So A is equal to 512 divided by 512. A raised to power 9 is S. So A is equal to 10. So, given the term, find the terms of A and D. Lakini tunajua kwamba A plus D is equal to, remember this, A plus D is equal to A R cube. Now we have A. Is it A that, yeah, we have A, that is 10 plus D is equal to A, which is 10, times R, which is 2, cube. We have R, which is 2. So 10 plus D is equal to, this is 80. So D equal to 80 minus, so it end up on D, minus 10. D is equal to 70. So we were looking for the value of A and D. So A equal to 10, D is equal to 70. Calculate the sum of the first 20 terms of the AP. The sum of AP. Remember, sum of AP is given by Sn is equal to n over 2 into 2a plus into bracket n minus 1 d. So the first 20, we are looking now for 20. N is 20. So that is now 20 over 2 into 2a. A is 10 times 10 plus into 20 minus 1 times d. Our d is 70. This one will be 10 into 20 plus 19 times 70. This one will be 1350 times 10. And the answer is 1350. Mbaka bought some plots at Kenya Shilingi this. The value of each plot appreciated and ran that at the rate of 10 per annum. Calculate the value of the plot after 2. So to appreciate, we use amount is equal to P principal into 1 plus R over 100 raised to power n. Depreciate, we subtract here. For depreciation, you use principal into 1 minus R over 100. Depreciate, you use this formula minus. But if it is appreciation, you use this one. So our principal ilinunua ni kwa 4 million into 1 plus the rate is 10 over 100. After 2 years, our n is 2. This is 4 million times 1.21. And this one is 48 for ilikuwa 400,000, sorry. Ilikuwa 400, not 4 million. 1, 2, 3, 4. 400. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ilikuwa 400. 400. So after 2 years, this is the amount of that plot. After some time, T, the value of the plot was 400,000. Find T to the nearest amount. So we have been given the amount. Amount equal to principal into 1 plus R over raised to power n. But we have been given amount which is 400, which is equal to the principal 400,000 into 1 plus the rate 10 over 100 raised to power n. Now we are looking for the time t. Time is t. So to get that, we divide by 400 here, both sides. this goes. Now this divided by this will give us 1.396 is equal to this divided by this is 0.1. 0.1 plus this is 1.1, so 1.1 raised to power t. Now you introduce the logs so that we have this. So log 1.396 is equal to t log 1.1. I hope you know how to use the logs. Now to get the t, it is you divide by log 1.1 both sides. So log 1.396 divided by log 1.1. And this one will give us t equal to 3.5002662. So t equal to 3 years and 6 months. Tumeweka 6 months kwa sababu iko 5 months na some days. So yeah, there is some days here. So we round off like we were told nearest a month. So it is 3 years, 6 months. Mbaka sold all the plots he had bought after 4 years. For Kenya shillings, that is the total amount he sold. Find the percentage profit Mbaka made correct to 2 decimal places. So what we don't know is how many plots Mbaka had. So you say let the number of plots be y. So if the number of plots is y, we know he was selling one plot 400,000. So all of the plots will be Kenya shillings 400,000 times y. So we will have 400,000 y. That is the principle now he has. So amount, we have amount is 222928 will be equal to the principal 400 y into 1 plus 10 over 10 over raised to power 4. It is 4 years. Yes. So this one will be the same as this is 1.1. So 1 point, that is 400 y times hii itakuwa 1.1 raised to power 4 is equal to 200. So next one now, raise this to power 4. So to raise that one to power 4, you just press 1.1 raised to power 4. You get the answer, and then you multiply times 4. So we'll have here 58,56440 x y is equal to 200. So we want y, we divide by 58, 5640. 58, 5640. So y is equal to 5. So he had 5 plots. The number of plots were 5. So if 1 is equal to 4 million, then 5 times 400,000, sorry, it will give us 2 million. So this is the amount is spent buying price. So he sold this one, so we can now get the profit. So profit is equal to this minus this. 200 minus 2 million. and that one would give us 92, 82, 200. So this is the profit in cash shillings. So percentage profit is equal to profit divided by buying price, original price, times 100, which is 92, 8220 divided by 2 million times 100, and that one gives us 46.41%. A ship left point P here and sailed due east for 90 hours at an average speed of 24 knots to point R. Calculate the distance between P and R. The distance between P and R, we have been given the speed and the time, but we know distance is equal to this distance in nautical miles will be speed times time. Speed is 24 knots times time 90 hours, and that one will give us 2160 nautical miles. So calculate the distance in kilometers per hour. Distance in kilometers. We have now nautical miles, but we know 1 nautical mile from here is equal to 1.853 kilometers. 216 nautical miles will be what? It is 2160 times 1.853. That one is 4,048 kilometers. Determine the position of R. The position of R. So to get the position of R, first we get the angle difference. Angle difference. So we have a point R, we don't know where it is, but we have the distance in nautical miles. We know the formula, and this one is automatically a small circle because the latitude here is 10, so it is a small circle. So you know how to get the distance of a small circle. So distance of a small circle is given by 60 times angle difference alpha cos theta. This is the latitude theta, the latitude angle, latitude angle. Now distance is we have in nautical miles 2160 is equal to 60 times the angle difference cos 10, because our latitude is what they are sharing is the latitude, because it is going along the same latitude to the east. So if I can this is the equator, so this 10 is here. So this point P is here and the R is here. Now what they are sharing is this 10. It's moving from here up to here, so they are on the same latitude. What is changing is the longitude. That's what is changing. So this one will be equal to, so theta alpha will be equal to 216 you divide by 60 times cos 10. So theta is equal to 36.56 degrees. So the angle difference is this one. Now we are moving from P to the east, and we are going east. So if it is to the east, it means they are on the same side. They were on the same side. So what happened is that to get the longitude of R, it is 36.56 plus 40, which is equal to 76.56 degrees. Kwa nini tumefanya hivyo? Kwa sababu P iko east. Tunaona P iko east na ime move towards east, so inaenda to the east. so we add. So now R will be 10 degrees south, 76, 56 degrees east. Find the local time to the nearest minute at a point R when the time of P is 11. So local time. So now we have R. We have the time at R. Find the local time to the nearest minute at point R when the time at P is 11. So P, it is 11. And it is moving towards R. So to the east. To the east, we are going to add the time. So first, let us get the angle difference. Angle difference. Now we know the latitude, the longitude at R. Remember, for time we only use the longitudes. Now P is 30 degrees south, 40 east. R is 10 degrees south, 76, 56 degrees east. So east, that is the longitude we have. So what we are doing now, we are getting the angle difference, which is 76.56 minus 40. And that one will give us 36.56 degrees. But we know that 1 minute, 1 degree is equal to 4 minutes. 36.56 will be how many minutes? So it is 36.56 times 4. This one will give us 146.24 minutes. This one is the same as 2 hours, 26 minutes. So, hapa ikiwa 11 to the east, we are going to add because we are going to the east. We add, iko kwa east, yes, lakini we are moving towards east, so we will add. So it is 11.00 to 26, 6 to 13. So itafika pale saa 7:26 PM. Saa 7:26 PM. If point R ilikuwa to the west, to get the time here at this point, we subtract. So kama hapa ilikuwa 11, we are going to subtract. When you move to along the same latitude for a different longitude to the west, we are going to subtract. A workshop makes cupboards and tables using 2 artisans, artisan A and B. Every cupboard made requires 3 days of work by artisan A and 2 days of work by artisan B. Every table made requires 2 days of work by artisan A and 2 days of work by artisan B. In 1 month, artisan A worked for less than 24 days, while artisan B worked for more than 18 days. The workshop made X cupboards and Y tables. Write all inequalities must satisfy X and Y. So we have, it is important that you note everything. So we have A, we have artisan B, and then the workshop table, and then we have table, and we have table using, it is table switch. So the workshop, so tuko na 2 artisans A and B. Now then the workshop made X cupboards. So X is going to be represented by cupboards, inakuwa represented by na X, tables ni Y. So tunarudi hapa tunaangalia, every cupboard made requires 3 days of work by artisan A. So artisan A anachukua 3 days. So 3 make x cupboards, y cupboards. So at an A make 3x 3y, I don't know, at an A cupboard ni x. Good, so itakuwa 3x. Now cupboards itakuwa 3x. Tables make ngapi? Every cupboard made requires 3 days for at an A, and 2 days was at an. So huyu anahitaji 2 days to make 2 days to make x cupboards. Every table which is represented by y requires 2 days for at an A, so this one will require 2 days to y. B will require work at an A 2 days also, right? And then the next thing, in 1 month at an A worked for less than 24 days. So less than 24 days. Meaning, when you add this one with this, it is going to work. So now we have our inequality. So A, we are going to have 3x for at an A, it's going to be 3x plus 2y. For at an B, it's going to be 2x plus 2y. Now, in 1 month at an A, the first one, worked for less than 24. Less than. So that is less than 24 days. While at an B worked for more than 18. So more than, it is either 18, it more, not, oh, angalia hapa, not more than. Worked for not more than. So if it is not more than, it is either 18 or less. Yes. And then the other obvious inequality is that x is greater than 0 because there is no just which can be negative, and y is greater than 0. So these are the inequalities that you need. Then now you use these inequalities to make the points x. I will use the first one, xy. Tunataka zile za kuchora graph the points. So you can say when for the first one, 3x plus 2y is less than this one, 24. When x is 0, everything here is 0, this one will be 12. When y is 0, this one will be, this is 24. 24 divided by this one will be 8. And we can use the other one, 2x plus 2y is less than 18, xy. Table ya hiyo, when x is 0, this one will be 9. When y is 0, this one will be 9. Now we will use this table to draw the graph. Now let us plot our graph. When x is 0, y is 12. This is the x-axis is 0, y is 12 here. And when x is 8, y is 0 here. But remember, our inequality was less. So if it is less, we use the dotted line. Very important. So this is the inequality. 3x plus 2y is less than 24. It's important you write that, you note that way. The next graph is x is 0, y is 9. So x is 0, y is 9 here. And then x is 9, y is 0 here. Because this one was less or equal to 18, so it is going to be a complete line, a solid line. So we draw that. And this one is 2y plus 2x is less or equal to 18. It is important to write that. So the required region, we said everything is greater than 0, so this is not required. This one is not required. And it means that everything this side is not required. So this is our required region R. Very good. By now umepata marks yako 6. So now let us go to the next question. The workshop makes a profit of 6,000 each cupboard and 4,000 each table. Find the number of cupboards and the number of tables that must be made for a maximum profit, hence determine the maximum profit. So remember this cupboard, we gave a representation of x. So cupboards, it is x. So that will be 6,000 times x plus 4,000 y will give us the maximum. And this one is the function, this one is called the objective function, which we will use to optimize. So for us to optimize now, we must give this one a number here, and that number is the LCM of this number. So unasema sasa 6,000x plus 4,000y is equal to LCM. LCM of this can be 12,000. 12,000 will work for that. So now this one is going to give us the search line. Tunatafuta points mbili itupe the search line. So x, if I say x is 0, y is going to be, actually let me remove, because sababu graph yangu ilikuwa na, so let us remove this one and this one, and how many of them here. So if x is 0, so we are going to have 6x plus 4y equal to 12. So if x is 0, y itakuwa 3. And if y is 0, x itakuwa 2. So you draw this line kwa graph yetu. 0, x is 0, 3. X is 0, x is 0, 3 here. And then x2, y 0 here. You draw a dotted line. And this is what we call our search line. This is the line we will use to optimize or to maximize. Sasa take your set square, ulinganishe kabisa na ya search line. Chukua hii rula yako, support nayo your set line, so that now wakati tuna move hii set, hii inaenda parallel to the search line. So now unaweza weka hivi ama uweke hivi, bado ni sawa. Uweke hivi ni sawa. Njia ni mbili, you can put it like this. So and then we will have our support up there. So ikiwa hivi now, you move this set square parallel like this, like that, until you get the maximum point that is in the region. The maximum point that is in the region. So kufika hapa, the maximum point is this one. Here niko kwa region. So the maximum point is this here. and 30 point x equal to 5, y equal to 4. So we will need 5 cupboards for 4 tables. Now we take this information here. X is equal to 5, y equal to 4. So that means we get the maximum, so it is 5 cupboards and 4 tables. Then now the maximum is going to be 5 times 60,000 plus 4 times 4,000. And that one will give us 46,000 shillings. That is the maximum. The amount of money contributed by a group of students during a fundraising for needy students was shown in the table below. Amount ranging this, that is the class, number of students. So we have 2, 10 up to this. On the grid provided, draw an ogive to represent the data. So hii in statistics tu tunastahili kuchora an ogive. An ogive, I am going to use this one kwa sababu hii haionekani vizuri. Nimeikata inatoshana na hiyo yenye ulipewa, so that uone venye inatumika. Now an ogive, we draw an ogive is drawn where we use the cumulative frequency CF, cumulative frequency against the lower limit, class lower limit. So in this case we are going to use the amount. Amount is in our class, so we are going to use this one, the lower class limit. So this is our 0. So first you need to get the CF, cumulative frequency. So this is 2 plus 10 is 12, 12 plus 12 24, 24 plus 14 38, 38 plus 7 45, 44 plus 3 48, and then 50. So this is our CF, cumulative frequency. Tunahitaji cumulative frequency on the y-axis and the lower limit. So here we have 301. So the lower limit is going to be 300.5. So we start here 300.5. The next one will be the lower limit of this, which is 400.5. 400.5. Now we go like that, 500.5. The lower limit, 600.5, 700.5, 800.5, because the class interval is the same, is uniform, 900.5, and then 1000.5. And now from the cumulative frequency, when the interval is 400, so we don't start here, we start at this 400, the upper one here. So here it is 2. So tuchandebu hii, so itakuwa 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Our cumulative frequency, our frequency inafika 50. So at 400, the upper is 2. So 400, 2. This is 1, 2. So it is here. And then 12, 512, 512. this is 10, 11, 12. 600, 24, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. 700 is 38, 30, 35, 36, 37, 38 here. And then 800 is 45. 800, 45, 40, 45 here. And then 900, 48. 948. That is 45, 46, 47, 48 there. And then 1050 there. Now you draw a smooth curve from here, a smooth curve. Then now you will join this one from here. This one will appear 0, so not even 0. So we will join up to the lower limit like that. You can, if you want, you can break this like that. So we have drawn our ogive, and that is the ogive you were supposed to draw. Now we are going to use this ogive to answer the questions. Use your graph to estimate the median. So the median, our n is equal to 50. So median occurs when n is divided by 2. So that is 50 over 2, and that is 25. So tunaangalia at n 25. So 25 here, this is here. So we draw a dotted line. Using the graph lazima uchole hii line. So 25 is here. Uchole to the curve. Draw a dotted line like this. This one now shows that you used your graph, and then from here you draw downwards. You can clearly see that this one is 605. So the median is 605. Median is equal to 605.5. 605.5. So using the graph, you must draw like this for you to score. Using the graph, estimate the quantile deviation. First, you need to know that the quantile deviation is equal to the upper quantile minus the lower quantile divided by 2. So we need to get the upper quantile from the graph. Q3 is equal to 3 over 4n, which is 3 over 4 times 50. And that one will give us 37.5. So 37.5 here, it is 30, 35. So where we have 37, 36, 37 here. So you draw a line there, which will give us the upper quantile. Draw a line there to the curve. And then draw downwards. Now, according to me, to my graph, I mean, it is 695.5, 95.5. So it is going to be, so Q3 equal to 695.5. Now let me get Q1. Q1 is 1 over 4 of the total cumulative frequency times 50. This one is 12.5. So our Q3 is found where we have 12.5. This is 10, 11, 12. 12.5 is here. So draw also the dotted line to the curve. Then come down. According to me, it is 500, but I think it is 500.5. 500.5, yeah. Nimekunja kidogo. So which is, so Q1 equal to 505.5. Now, to get the quantile division is Q3, which is 695.5 minus 505.5 divided by 2. That one will give 95. So that is the quantile deviation. I have shown you how to get the quantile, the upper quantile, the lower quantile from the graph. This is how you do it. In the figure below, OA is A, OB is B, and BX meets OY at C, OX, and to OA is 1 to 2. So meaning that here is 1, 1. So that OA is 2, OX is 1. So meaning from here up to here is 1 over 2. And here is 1 over 2. So that here the total is 1. BY and YA is 1 over 3. So this is 1, 3. Express in terms of A and B, BA. So BA is simply BO plus OA, which is equal to, we are coming and against this arrow, so it's going to be negative B plus A. This is the same as A minus B. OY. Simply you can use the ratio theorem. So this one is going to be 1 over 4A, 1 over 4A plus 3 over 4B, and that is the OY. But if you can't do that, you can go the normal way. You say OY is equal to OB plus BY, right? And then OB ni vector B plus BY is 1 over, the total is 4, BA. But we have BA, so that one is B vector B plus 1 over 4 into A minus B, which is BA. This one. So this one is going to be B plus, this time this is 1 over 4A minus 1 over 4 vector B. So like times together, at 1B minus 1 over 4B, tutakuwa na 3 over 4B plus 1 over 4A. Sasa hii na hii, so unaona zinafanana? Yeah. So hii unaweza tumia ratio theorem direct upate, ama tumie the long way. Utaamua. BX is equal to BO plus OX. Now let us go to the bottom. BX is equal to BX, we are at B, BO plus OX. And that is negative B vector B plus, kutoka mpaka hapa ni a half A. It is as simple as that. This one is the same as 1 over 2A minus B vector B. And that is all. Now, given that OC is this and BC is this, determine the values of OH and K. So we have been given OC equal to h into oy, but we have oy. So into 1 over 4a plus 3 over 4b. That is the one way we can write it. Or OC. So we are expressing OC in two ways. This is one way. OC can be OB BC. OB plus BC. OB equal to B plus BC. But BC equal to K. BC is K into BX. But we have BX. Our BX is a half A minus B, which is a half A minus B. So we are going to have B plus, this time is a half vector AK minus vector BK. So this is another way of expressing OC. But OC is OC, so they are the same. We are going to equate this and this one. But before I equate, I want to group to make this one B equate the same, equate moja. So we have B ikuja hapa minus BK plus a half AK. Nataka hii B ikue nje, B common factor into 1 minus K plus a half AK. So now I have C in this way, so I will equate this and this. Open this. This is a half, no, a quarter vector AH plus 3 over 4 vector BH is equal to, kwa sababu hiyo ni C, it will be equal to this. Will be equal to this. Will be equal to B vector into 1 minus K plus 1 over 2 vector AK. Now we take the coefficient where A, vector A and vector A, those are like terms. So vector B and vector B, those are like terms. So we can, once we have identified that, tunawachana na B, tunachukua H and K. So naanza na hii 1 over 4 vector A ndugu yake ni a half K. So it will be 4H is equal to 1 over 2K. That is another equation, now equation 3. Now again, 3 over 4 B and B, these are now the right terms. So B and B. So it means it is 3H is equal to 1 minus K. And this is our equation 4. Now we are going to solve equation 3 and 4 either using substitution method or elimination to get the value of K and H. I want to use substitution. Let me make K the subject of the formula. So I will say a half K is equal to 1 over 4H. I want to make K the subject of the formula, so I will multiply the reciprocal 2 over 1 times 2 over 1. So K is going to be 1 over 2H. So K is 1 over 2H. And then now I will substitute this K here in equation 4. So I will say 3 over 4H is equal to 1 minus K, but K is a half. K is a half. Like terms together, a half H. Nitachukua hii H pande ingine, so that now we had it 3 over 4H plus 1 over 2H equal to 1. Now we will have 5 over 4H is equal to 1. We want the H, we multiply by the reciprocal of this. So 5 over 4 times 4 over 5. H, this one will remain with H equal to 1 times 4 over 5. Reciprocal to multiply both sides, so that this one goes. So H is equal to 4 over 5. H is equal to 4 over 5. Now what will be K? K is equal to 1 over 4H, 1 over 2 h, but our h is 4 over 5 times 4 over 5. Hii mara moja hapa mara mbili. So k is equal to 2 over 5. And now you are done getting your 6 marks. A trapezium PQRS with vertices this is mapped onto P'1 by a transformation matrix this. Find the coordinates of this one. So with that one we will multiply the object, we pre-multiply the matrix with the object. That's very simple. Now we have -1 0 0 1 times 2 2 6 2 4 6 4 6 4 and 2 8. So I hope you know how to multiply instead of wasting time. But in case that this times this is -1, -2, -2. That's we are going. This one is 0. This times is 0. So tutakuwa -2. So you can see all of these numbers are going to be negative. Hii itaibadilisha zote isikuwe negative. So itakuwa -6, -6, -2. Haya, tukuje ya chini. This times is 0. This times this 1. So za chini zote zitabaki the same. 2, 2, 4, 8. And that is now P prime, Q prime, R prime. Like that. So on the grid provided, draw PQR and its image. So we want to draw this and this, the image and the object. So we have this graph. I want to use this one because this one is not visible. So divide your graph into two like this and this. So P is 2, 2. So 2, 2 there. Q is 6, 2. So 6, 2 there. And then 6, 4, 6, 4 here. And then 2, 8, 2, 8 there. So you take your ruler and join the points. This is point P, Q, R, S. So you join and get the object like that. So that's our object. We will do the same with our image. -2, 2 here. -6, 2. -6, 2 there. -6, 4. -6, 4 there. And then -2, 8. -2, 8 there. Right? So that is our object and this is the image. You can see this one is a reflection on the y-axis. Next one now is, we have done that. Next question. Find P'2, Q'2, the image of P'1 under the transformation matrix this n. So we want to find this, so we pre-multiply the image, this one, by this. So that one is -1 over 2, 0, 0, -1 over 2 times the image which was, that was -2, -6, -6, -2, 2, 2, 4, 8. That was the coordinates of this. So this one, as you can see, this times this inakuwa +1. So naona, lakini hii itakuwa 0. Kwa hivyo sasa hizi zote zitakuwa a half but positive kwa sababu ziko negative. Hii itaziweka zote zikuwe positive. So unaangalia na unaona. So this one will be 1, 3, 3, 1. This times this is 0. This times this is going to be -1. So hizi zote zitapunguzwa by a half, lakini zitakuwa negative kwa sababu ya hii. So itakuwa negative 1, negative 1, negative 2, negative 4. Sawa sawa. On the grid, draw this. So we are now drawing this, which is now P2, Q2, R2, S2, or S prime 2, like that. We draw that on our figure. So that is 1, negative 1. This is 1, negative 1 here. That one is P. And then 3, negative 1. 3 is here, negative 1. That one is Q. And then 3, negative 2. 3, negative 2 here. That one is R. And then 1, negative 4. 1, negative 4. That is negative 4 here. 1, negative 4 here. That is S prime. Then you join. So now we have our prime 2 image. Prime 2 image. So you see this one has been reduced. So now the next question is, find the single matrix that maps this onto this. So to do that, you find n inverse, because this matrix, you find n inverse and you are done. So n inverse, we have n, which is equal to negative a half, 0, 0, negative a half. So you get a determinant. This times this, we will have a quarter minus 0. So the answer is a quarter. The determinant is a quarter. And the inverse of a quarter is 4. So we are going to have 1 over the determinant into this one will remain negative 1, a half, negative 0, 0. So this one is going to be the reciprocal of 4 of 1 over 4 is 4 into negative a half, 0, 0, negative a half. So this one is going to be 2, 0, 0, negative 2. So this is the single matrix which will transform this to that. Describe fully the transformation that maps P prime 2 to prime 1. Prime 2 to prime 1. You can see this is an enlargement. This one has been enlarged, right? An enlargement. This one is an enlargement. You can see that the center of enlargement is OO, origin. Center, OO, scale factor, kutoka hapa mpaka hapa ni moja. Kutoka hapa mpaka the image itakuwa 1, 2. So scale factor 2, negative 2. Even this one you can see the scale factor is negative 2.